This YouTube channel wouldn't be what it is if I wasn't honest to you all about how I'm doing, realistically speaking, on a productivity scale. Because since restarting basically this channel all over again, I've been on this journey of self-improvement and making sure I'm more productive. And I was even trying to do this Get It Together series, and let's just say last week I was not getting it together. But it's okay. It's Monday, October 13th, 2025, the 250th birthday of the United States Navy, and today I'm getting my life together. You know why? Again, because it's Monday. Yay! Love! It's the start of a new week. That is awesome. And you know what? Well, last week might not have been my week by any means whatsoever. That doesn't mean I can't get it back on track this week. I'm excited. I'm motivated for this. I have a lot planned for the rest of the day, and let's just hope I stay on task, which I think is totally within the realm of possibilities, because this whole morning has already been a good start. Some things didn't go exactly the way I wanted it to, but it's fine. We're moving on from that, and we're gonna continue on, right? I at least woke up on time, which I'm trying to wake up at 4 a.m. a little much, I know, but there's a reasoning behind it, and eventually I would like to be able to, sorry, I'm repeating myself. I would like to realistically be able to get up at this time so that early in the morning I can also maybe fit in some workout time, which I should start getting back into by next week, because I can no longer pause my my gym membership after this month. So we're gonna get back in the gym, right? We're gonna get back in the gym. We're gonna get fit. We're gonna get skinny. Yeah, that's another story, and I don't want to really talk about the whole weight thing, but just the healthy habits, and just moving more, and just having an outlet to release all my stress. I think that would be great and very beneficial for me. And also, I find it that when I work out in the morning, the rest of my I feel so much more energized for the rest of the day. So I need to take that as I will and continue on, right? There are some things I have to do today that will hopefully positively affect my future. So gotta get them done, right? No choice other than to get it done. So that'll be great. I'm looking forward to it. And again, I do want to be totally transparent. Last week was just not it. I was just not productive, not doing anything, I didn't even do anything this weekend, which I still could have done, but that's fine. Part of me likes to think it was because on Friday I started, and bless your heart, I'm gonna sound crazy when I say this, but I was low-key, and this is by no means a way for me to replace me going to get professional help, but I was unpacking some of my traumas that bother me still to this day with ChatGPT. And the thing I like about that is you're able to very pinpointedly get answers very straightforward right away, and it's directly related to what you want to know. Because the thing about actual therapy is it takes months, I feel for them to even be able to fully give you advice, just because they have to take so much time to just get to know you and your backstory. And I just, that's a whole other can of worms, opening it up, and it's a lot to go through. Regardless, I know I should find a regular person. But in the meantime, sometimes I use ChatGPT to get me out of my spiraling thinking. And I will say it at least did help unpack things that, and explain maybe why I am the type of person I am. And I think, part of the reason I'm so obsessed with the idea of all productivity, well, first off, it's good to just have some order in your life, am I right? But also, I think based on some of my previous things I've put my heart, soul, and energy into, oh God, how should I word this? I've always felt the need to have to prove myself by doing X, Y, and Z. And sometimes even if I exceed doing X, Y, and Z, it's still not enough to get where I want to go, you know? So I haven't always been taught, you know, that hard work pays off. In fact, sometimes I've been taught that hard work hurts because there's a chance you might not get what you're working towards. And that's kind of life-shattering if I'm being honest. So, you know, my body likes to play it safe and just avoid all of that entirely. And I think, you know, maybe that explains for a lot, right? Regardless, we're getting it back on track. And, you know, I think I just need to focus on the small wins, you know, better than no wins at all, right? The small wins will add up to a big win one day. I'm sure of it. So I'm going to continue on with it and, you know, be more transparent on here. I don't like to post when I'm on my down days, not because I'm not trying to, like, you know, hide those ugly moments from you, but more so because I don't want to take you on a negative spiral down with me. You know what I mean? So yes, if anything, I did make several videos before this one, but I think I'm just now starting to want to choose this one because this feels more authentic and this feels more in line with, you know, me being productive today. Because, you know, like I've said in some of my other videos, my future self, the future self that I want to be and proclaim to want to be or whatever, she would be doing essentially the same thing, hopefully on a bigger scale, but she would be in front of a camera nonetheless. So I might as well honor her now and, you know, hopefully bridge the gap to get me closer to that reality now by, you know, doing what it is I say I want to do. So here I am in front of the camera talking to you. And honest to God, I really do wonder who watches these videos. I often wonder, I'm like, do any of my current subscribers even watch these videos? I don't know. There's one person in particular that I know has seen it, and that kind of honestly jump scared me a lot, but we won't talk about that. And hopefully I won't be able to see any of my other comments. Regardless, it's fine. I don't know. Hopefully I have some new people on here watching this that I can inspire, and that would be great. Regardless, have a fabulous, fabulous day. Be productive. Thank you. Bye.